Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Magic Pill Monday, where we look at all kinds of supplements to see if they are worth buying based on scientific evidence or if they're going to be a waste of money. And today we're looking at a supplement called Gotu Kola. Now, what is Gotu Kola? It's actually just this plant, also known as Centella asiatica, mostly found in Asia, where it has been used traditionally also in dishes, so you can find it in a couple of Asian dishes. But it has also been used in traditional medicine in Asia, specifically for skin conditions, wound healing, and also improving cognition. So today we're going to look, of course, at the scientific evidence to see if those benefits they found in traditional medicine can also be proven by science. So let's dive into it. So the first benefit of Gotu Kola that has been found in science is that it might help people that are suffering from anxiety. So here we have a study with 40 healthy subjects taking 12 grams of Gotu Kola, and they were doing a specific test. And here we see the results. The results revealed that compared with placebo, Gotu Kola significantly attenuated the peak ASR amplitude 30 and 60 minutes after treatment. Now, what is ASR? ASR stands for the acoustic startle response, which is a reflexive, rapid, and involuntary reaction to a sudden or unexpected auditory stimulus. So basically, it's just a reaction to an unexpected noise. And this ASR is sort of a test that can measure anxiety levels. A stronger ASR can indicate higher anxiety. So what they found in this study is that people taking this Gotu Kola supplement had lower levels of anxiety according to this test compared to people not taking this supplement. And here we have another study with 33 participants taking 500 milligrams of Gotu Kola twice a day for 60 days. And we read the following. The observations revealed that Gotu Kola not only significantly attenuated anxiety-related disorders, but it also significantly reduced stress phenomenon and its correlated depression. So we can definitely see that Gotu Kola seems to be able to reduce anxiety, stress, and everything that is related to those two things, such as depression, for example. So the second benefit of Gotu Kola is that it can benefit cognition. Here we have a randomized control trial with 28 participants, which are healthy, elderly volunteers, and they were taking either 250, 500, or 750 milligrams a day of Gotu Kola for 2 months. And the results said that those who received the high dose, so 750 milligrams of Gotu Kola, had significant improvements in working memory and processing speed when compared to the control group. So a very positive outcome. In the second study here, we have 39 women with dementia in this case. And we're taking 500 milligrams a day for 20 weeks, and the outcome was as following. The results showed that the Gotu Kola group was effective in increasing the semantic fluency, which is basically verbal fluency, and visual memory compared to the placebo group. So now we have two studies, one showing a benefit in healthy people and the other showing a benefit in people already suffering from cognitive decline, in this case dementia. Now in this final study, we see a possible mechanism how it is possible that Gotu Kola can actually improve cognition. So we have 12 volunteers, and they were taking either 250 milligrams or 500 milligrams a day for 1 week. And what they found here was the following. Administration of, and this word here is just a specific extract of Gotu Kola, was found to be significantly associated with an increase of choline, an endogenous metabolite with documented benefits for learning and memory. So it seems that taking Gotu Kola might lead to an increase of choline in the body, and choline in turn is related to a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine, which has been associated with learning and memory. So this might be the mechanism by which Gotu Kola supplementation can actually improve cognition. The third benefit worth talking about is that it can benefit skin health. And I have a great excerpt here from examine.com that explains how it does so. Finally, this plant may inhibit a group of enzymes that break down collagen while simultaneously increasing the rate that collagen is synthesized. Now, if you don't know what collagen is basically a protein, and that is the protein that is most commonly found in the skin and also in our ligaments and tendons and joints. So as you see here, it inhibits a group of enzymes that break down collagen and also at the same time increases the rate that collagen is produced. This is thought to underlie the increase in wound healing rate and is thought to be the reason why Gotu Kola is used as a skin tightening agent, as any increase in collagen synthesis should cause a firmness of the skin. So as you can read from this interesting alinea, there are a lot of potential benefits for the skin by taking Gotu Kola, and also you might find sometimes Gotu Kola as an ingredient in a skin cream. Now, if you want to dive deeper into the science of this little text here, which is quite complex, you can go to examine.com and you will find more information there. I will put the link in the description. However, because it was so complex, I deliberately left it out of this presentation and presented only the conclusion basically. Now here we have a randomized controlled trial looking at 200 participants taking 300 milligrams a day for 3 weeks, and they were looking specifically at wound healing. And what they saw was that wound closing speed in the study group was better than placebo group. So here we see another piece of evidence that Gotu Kola can help with wound healing or skin regrowth basically. The fourth benefit of Gotu Kola is that it can help with neuron growth, or the growth of neurons in the brain. And we do not know for sure if this happens in humans because the only studies we do have are in rats. And I've taken one out here specifically, but there are actually multiple studies that show similar results as this one. So it is a rat study done for 6 weeks, and it had the following outcome. The results showed a significant increase in the dendritic length intersections and dendritic branching points along the length of both apical and basal dendrites. Now that sounds very complex, but here we have a picture of a neuron or a neuron cell, and here we see what the dendrites are. So dendrites are these little thingies right here. And basically what they found was in rats that were taking Gotu Kola, they had longer dendrites and also it seems more branching points and intersections. In other words, their neurons were just more developed, and it is thought thereby that if you take Gotu Kola, it might improve neuron growth in humans as well, or the development of the brain. But this is all just an hypothesis based on these rat studies. Now the fifth benefit and the final one we're going to talk about is that Gotu Kola seems to be able to help with varicose veins. Now varicose veins are these thick veins that you can have most often in the lower body, in the legs, and it is related to a disease or a condition called venous insufficiency, and that is a medical condition that occurs when the veins in the legs are unable to efficiently return blood back to the heart, and as a result you get these like thick, very obvious veins in the legs. And it can also come with leg edema, which means swollen legs. And Gotu Kola has actually been studied in multiple studies, I have 4 here, to see if it can help with these varicose veins or people that are suffering from leg edema. And what they found was that Gotu Kola supplementation can improve microcirculation and blood flow. Microcirculation just refers to the circulation of blood in very tiny veins. It can reduce leg edema, and it can also reduce the occurrence or the amount of varicose veins. So it definitely seems that even though this has only been studied particularly in people suffering from this particular condition, that Gotu Kola can improve blood flow in some way. Now, what are risks and downsides of Gotu Kola? Since Gotu Kola has not been researched very in depth, there are currently no known side effects and also no known toxic levels. However, as always, just stick within the recommended dosage and don't exceed it, because since we don't know what's going to happen, better not take the risk. Now, if you're going to take Gotu Kola, this is what you have to look out for. So when it comes to dosage and quality, some supplements will use a standardized extract, and it's particularly important to look to the percentage of acetylglycoside or the percentage of triterpenes. So I have 2 examples here. The right here is from Nootropic Depot, and as you can see, they list a percentage of basically the effective compound of Gotu Kola, and the left one is from NutriCost. So when they mention the specific percentage, the dosage are typically lower because you know for sure that even with a small dosage, you're going to get a certain percentage of the effective compounds in your system. However, sometimes there is no specification of the percentage of the working compounds, and in that case, it might be wise to take a larger amount just so you know for sure that actually you will get enough in your system for it to be effective, because the percentage of working compound might be very low if you take a random extract. Now, according to science, they recommend about 2 to 5 grams a day, and that really depends on your body weight. They actually recommend 32 to 48 milligrams per kilogram of your body weight. So you can do the math for yourself, but it generally falls in between about 2 to 5 grams per day. However, if you have the possibility, definitely go for one of these options where they mention the percentage of the effective compound. Final verdict, I would give Gotu Kola a 5 out of 10. I think it does have a few interesting benefits. However, I do think the research that has been done is too thin. There's not enough research to make a lot of strong conclusions on its benefits, and the research is also not of the greatest quality. And also, I think that because there's not that much research, the dosage and quality is too vague. You're not really sure how much to take to see effect and what to look out for, and this has just not been researched enough to, give very exact recommendations. So that's why I think a 5 out of 10 fits this supplement. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more videos where I discuss different kinds of supplements and the science behind them, please subscribe to my channel. If there is another sort of video you'd like to see, or if there's a specific supplement you'd like me to cover, leave a comment down below. I thank you so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye.